So I recently hit 160,000 Gamerscore, so it's time for me to update the Gamerscore series. And since this is a series, I do have a playlist full of videos like this that I go over games that are good for Gamerscore, whether they're free on Game Pass or on sale. Feel free to check those out, because I usually don't repeat games, and the games on those lists are still pretty viable. And if you aren't new to these videos, I am changing it from every 25,000 Gamerscore to every 10,000 Gamerscore, just so videos don't go on forever. Anyways, let's get started. First on the list is Fallout 76. I've been playing a lot of this. I have every achievement except 4. One of them I am locked out of because there are split achievements in this game, unfortunately. And the other 3 are just really grindy, which I guess I'm still working on them. But this game's on Game Pass and it's actually fun. Everyone complains like, oh, this game sucks. It's actually fun, okay? It's actually good. Don't listen to the haters. Anyway, Enlisted is a free-to-play game. It's basically Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original, except it's World War II, with a little bit of mix of PlanetSide 2, if anyone remembers that game. But you can get 200 Gamerscore really quickly, but the rest are really grindy, and I'm still working on the achievements. All I have now is just over half. Anyways, a Memoir Blue, it was recently added to Game Pass. You'll need a guide, but it'll take you like an hour. It's super easy, but it's a boring point and click game, so beware. Far Cry 6 was free to play for a weekend, and I managed to get 805 Gamerscore. So pretty fun, although you spend most of the time bypassing bugs and glitches, so I wouldn't recommend buying this game, at least not anytime soon. But it was pretty fun nonetheless. If you actually buy it and have time, you can get all the actually, you can complete the base game. However, there is one achievement that requires a co-op partner, I believe. But yeah, it's pretty easy to complete, but it does take time. And I only had a weekend, so I could only get 800. Next is Dead Island Definitive Edition. This game is pretty easy for achievements, and you can get this and the sequel to it for like $6. So I do recommend it if you have the money. 12 Minutes is a game on Game Pass. It's basically a time loop game. If you have a guide, it should take you a few hours. But this game was terribly broken at launch, so I stopped playing it, and I tried it again recently, and it's arguably worse than it was at launch. So I'm obviously just done with the game. I'm not even going to try it again. Unfortunately, they can miss out. I did go through and get more achievements on Smite. I'm up to 3,000 Gamerscore on this game. It's a free-to-play game. I do recommend it. It's free. There's no point to not do it. But yeah, this game is pretty fun and has a ton of achievements, if you can't already tell. Halo Infinite is free to play. The campaign, however, has 1,000 achievements or 1,000 Gamerscore, and it's on Game Pass, and you can get pretty much all of them except for the ones that are like Lasso. But the campaign's pretty fun and pretty easy to get Gamerscore, so you might as well. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was added to Game Pass, and you have no idea how glad I am I decided not to buy this game, because it seems the only games that come on Game Pass that are good are ones I already own. So I'm glad I missed out on this game, because now I get to play it for free. Really, all you gotta do is complete the game and get the collectibles. That's it. It's really not that hard. You might need a guide for the collectibles though, but that's about it. You don't even need to get all of them, just like half of them. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is now on Game Pass, or I think it's EA Play. Game Pass Ultimate, it doesn't matter. But I do recommend this. It'll take you a while to play through all the games because it's a trilogy and it's full of, well, story. But I do recommend playing it because it's totally worth it. I am missing 4 achievements, and 3 of them are for completing the games on the hardest difficulty. So it's basically free Gamerscore, a lot of it too, so there's no reason to not play it. Telling Lies is a game that was added to Game Pass as well. It's another boring point and click game, but it's you will need a guide for it, otherwise it'll take you hours. Otherwise it'll take you only like 2 hours. However, there's one achievement that is completely RNG, and I spent like 30 minutes on it, couldn't get it, so I just gave up. And I really hate RNG achievements. It's basically, oh, it's an achievement, but only if you're lucky. So I hate it. But you might as well play it for the easy 910 Gamerscore. Crossfire X is a free-to-play game and a Game Pass game. Apparently, it doesn't really make any sense, but this is probably the easiest completion you'll ever see. All you have to do is get 100 kills, get 100 headshots, play 100 games. That's it. Do that and you get all the achievements. So it's super easy. It will take you like 12 hours though, because playing 100 matches is going to take a while, but the rest you can get in like an hour or two. I did go back to Warframe to get more achievements in it. I did get a few. So this is a free-to-play game, which has a ton of achievements, all of which are accessible, so you don't have to pay money for add-ons or anything. So I do recommend it. Nobody Saves the World is a game on Game Pass. It's like this RPG. It kind of reminds me of those old Zelda games, but it's like you're like a shapeshifter, and all you gotta do is basically complete the game and level all your characters up. There is one achievement I am missing, and that is for completing the game on New Game Plus, but New Game Plus is hard. I mean, the dungeons that you have to complete are like instant kill dungeons, and it's super hard. I tried it, and I just gave up because it was too hard. But if you want that last achievement, I guess it's bragging rights, but it's still a pretty fun game nonetheless. I did go and complete Arkham Asylum finally. I got the achievements in there. You can get the Return to Arkham bundle for like $6, and it is totally worth it, but only on sale. But yeah, you can get a lot of the Gamerscore. The Pedestrian is on Game Pass. It's an easy completion, but it is so boring. I played it for like 2 hours. All you do is, well, you have to follow a guide or spend 30 hours playing the game, but the game is so boring and tedious. I'd rather do house chores than play this game. But if you really want to power through it, you can get all the achievements pretty easily. Firewatch was added to Game Pass as well. This game is pretty simple. It's like 6 hours at most, and you're basically a fire watcher. And all you gotta do is complete the game, and there are a couple miscellaneous achievements that you might need guides for. I only needed a guide for 2 of them, and I got the rest naturally. But if the name sounds familiar, this is the game that people hate because they misunderstand the story. They think the ending sucks, but they just completely misunderstand the moral of the story. But it is a really good game, don't listen to the haters. Anyways, that is it for this list. My next update will be at 170,000 Gamerscore, so probably a few months or less away. It's been a while since my last update because I took a break from the internet for about a month, which if you haven't done before, you should definitely try it. It's so relaxing. But I am back to gaming now, so if you want to know when my next list gets released, you can try subscribing, and you will know as soon as it goes live, as well as you can check out my other gaming content. But that's pretty much it, and I guess I'll see you later. Goodbye!